Where's the live button?
Streaming.
Streaming down my leg.
Yeah, oh, come on.
I get some munchies, I get some Skittles, I get something to drink, because I got the munchies. I've been smoking dope, I got the munchies. Smoke pop, you go to 7-Eleven, I get some munchies, I get some Skittles.
Boy, we knew who sent us that.
I wonder who sent us that. Hey, Cheese Bags, it's us, the Story Rolls. Me, Lee, and Dave. We're hanging out here with you in the morning. Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey. We have a great show for you today. Dave has prepared us a quiz, which I cannot wait to hear because he's gone through it. He's researched it. He's figured it out. He's got something for you. So look out for that.
Somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to do it. Also, Lee, you've got a new microphone. That is impressive. I think. Wait, hold on. Uh-oh. What's going on?
No.
Hang on a second. Lee, got to turn the microphone on first. I like that it's Sporting Pride Month. Hey, what is going on? You've just been messing with us this whole time, haven't you?
You've been rolled.
I'm joking.
No, this microphone works great. Thank you very much to the person who sent it to me.
And that
That's
person being one of us wasn't me.
I don't know.
One of us. One of us.
A Stony Spike is here and Rachel's here.
Hey,
Rachel,
guys.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
And Lil Chiro. Welcome, everybody.
We have matchy match mics.
I know. Look, it's
Your
good. At
neck's
least it's
airy.
symmetrical.
Do you think
Mine
they'll
is-
sync up?
They will eventually.
Could we?
Let's just keep. I think if we stare at them long enough, they'll sync up. There's a
Join our
debate tomorrow.
podcast. Yeah,
There's a
we're good. Yeah.
We're getting into it. It's getting into the silly season almost of, well, silly season's like October, but right now we're kicking off the first presidential debate tomorrow between Donald Trump and the current president, Mr. Joe Nancy Biden. What's his middle name? I forget.
I can't remember right now, but
Joe Michelob Biden.
Malarkey.
Malarkey Biden.
I'm so bummed I'm going to miss it.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
live
have
streaming.
service at the campground. Yeah.
You might not have, you might be better off actually.
I'm live streaming. Are you kidding me? This is going to be great.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch that live stream.
On my TikTok did a video about it last night, and all I said was I put $50 down that Trump is going to shit himself on stage,
Yeah.
metaphorically and through his butthole. That's all I said.
Yeah.
And the strongest men
Yeah.
there
You
are
hurt their feelings
on the
Lee.
internet decided to tell me what's what.
Lee, you really made them feel sad inside.
I don't
Poke the dog.
understand. People get real mad about that stuff, and
They
it's
really
so
do.
silly.
Thank you, Stony Spike. It is Robinette. It is Joe Robinette.
Robinette, yes,
Michelob,
Robinette.
Malarkey
Robinette
Biden.
sounds like Easter candy, and I think that's that's a good
Your
thing.
robin's
I'm
egg?
like,
Yeah.
but a little one.
Little,
Yeah, it's a
smaller
Robinette.
than
It's a Robinette. Yeah.
like a jelly bean almost.
Well, yes. Oh.
Jelly bean
Or is it a
sized
female?
Wait,
Robin
no,
egg?
we already have a segment for this at the end of the show, guys. We can't. I know
could be
we're
female.
high. I know we're all very high
I've
here.
been smoking dope, I got the munchies.
I think it's always appropriate.
But we can't dive into tiny chocolate delicious treats at the beginning of the episode. We got to give people something to stick around for.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
says I'm going
Wait,
to remember to have the food here with me.
stay
Yeah.
Just
tuned.
thinking about it.
I do have this episode brought to you by Chocolate Chip Cliff Bars.
Are you going hiking?
Fuck it. Mentally, spiritually, physically, I'm going to stay inside the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Because we're also having record-breaking heat waves across the nation.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is it so hot?
You know
It's
what?
Earth.
I know why, but
Honestly,
The Earth.
about 20-something years ago, there was this documentary by a guy named Al Gore was involved, and they called everything, and now a lot of people are like, Didn't see that coming.
You know, you're referencing the movie An Inconvenient Truth, which I, by the way, saw the sequel, Inconvenient Truth 2 or whatever, and Al Gore spoke after it. I went and saw it at the ArcLight. It was a really cool experience. However, total missed opportunity. It should have been called An Inconvenient Tooth. I'm just saying. I was like, Al Gore. Like, I have a question. Why did you name it that?
And then the cover is like the Earth, but like if the Earth and a tooth were mixed and it has a cavity.
Right.
And there's like a little spaceship
like AI
flying around. No, see, that's the problem is AI art is soulless. What I just described, it's meaningful.
It's full of,
It's organic. It's important.
Stony
people
Spike
need to
says
see
it's lovely in the mountains today. So, Dave, you got something to look forward to.
We're
Yeah.
gonna,
It is gonna
Stony
be cooler
Spike,
up where we're going.
Stony, with your permission, one day, we would love to do an episode up in the mountains
That would be fun.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Road trip.
with special guest Stony Spike.
We could bring our Cliff Bars.
We go to our cheese bags.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Glow wormholes.
96.
Oof. Up. Come on up anytime. All right. You heard.
Everybody, remember to hydrate, stay safe, stay cool, and drink coffee directly out of the stainless steel coffee press.
Yeah. You know, scientists have
freeze
discovered
frames.
that coffee actually hydrates you 3 times more than sandwich.
Then nothing. Yeah.
I would believe that in a second, actually, unless it's a juice sandwich. If you've ever had a soup sandwich, they are way soggier.
Sorry, what?
I think I've heard about this, but I
soup
don't
sandwich.
understand. My brain
like
won't
that you
comprehend
dip
what it is.
in the soup, right? That's what I always assumed a soup sandwich
I will
was.
always pour the soup on one bread, and then you put the other slice on top of
Wait,
that.
What? How does it stay on the bread?
It
Listen.
soaks it. Won't make it soggy.
I don't.
Are you talking
I don't make
bread
the rules.
bowl?
It's kind of like a bread bowl, but it's a sandwich instead. It's an instead bowl.
Are we in the end of the podcast already? Again?
We're getting there.
Again.
Everything's munchies. This is what
Stony
happens.
Rolls.
Oh man.
A show about food. That's basically it.
I think there's just so many
It's a James
terrible
Beard-winning
things going on
podcast.
right now.
There are. I mean, I did mention that debate tomorrow. I cannot believe that. I'm going to watch it. Dave, you're better off not seeing it.
No, I'm going to try to
also-
find service. Yeah.
Lee, I'm going to watch your live stream from it because there's got to be so much comedy mined from that thing. Also, how long before Joe punches Donald in the nose? I feel like that might happen.
I don't know. It's such a depressing state of affairs.
It is. These are our
Imagine
choices.
the ratings, though.
Oh, the ratings are going to go through the roof.
Be great. That's when Donald will poop his pants. I
You know
think.
what's really funny, though, is I've been getting into arguments with the Trump supporters. It feels like 2020 all over again. Like it's crazy. But I've been getting conversations, not arguments. I'm staying away from the like hostile shit as much as possible. These
hard to
days.
change people's minds nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
not worth it.
I've noticed an interesting trend with them, and it's that they will admit that Joe Biden will do a better job at debating Donald Trump and will probably win, but it's because he's going to be on drugs. So they've already set themselves up to believe that obviously Joe Biden will win the debate. That has nothing to do with anything. It's the fact that Joe Biden has to take drugs in order to beat Donald Trump. It's such a delusional way of thinking.
Yeah. They
It
call
makes
that
me
mental
want to
gymnastics.
scream at that.
The thing that I hate the most is when people are like, yeah, your guy is smarter and they're better and probably better for the country and know how to do the job. And then they give you all of the reasons why you should vote for that person. But then they're like, but I don't know. I like the other guy because I could have a beer with him or something.
Nothing's
Oh, yeah.
logical. Nothing's logical anymore. Nobody has like the ability to critically think about anything, and it's kind of nuts. Like,
Yeah. They just have ChatGPT. I was hoping that people will just refer to ChatGPT as like the deal breaker for everything. So like maybe there's like one true rule that we can all go, hey, what is the actual thing to do? What is the best practice in this scenario? And then there can be like, that'll be the new. But then, Lee, I think you're right. You're shaking your head frantically because you're like, then they're just gonna take over the world.
Because I
and kill
heard what
people.
the robot lady said.
The robot lady is scary.
That robot lady, what she said about AI and robots, like,
Yeah.
we can't let ChatGPT do what the robot lady said was going to happen, or her biggest fear was.
If you guys want to find out what the robot lady said, that's on the pre-roll. Oh, put the wrong thing up. It's on the pre-roll on Patreon. If you want to join the Patreon and support us.
Wait, it is? Did we talk about this in the pre-roll?
Yeah.
What the robot lady said?
No, Lee, you're talking about a
No.
different robot lady.
No, not that. I'm not
Megamaid
talking about
from Spaceballs.
ChatGPT robot lady.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, you're saying ask
the physical
ChatGPT.
robot lady.
Yeah. You're saying ask ChatGPT this thing. There's a physical robot lady, a real robot lady.
No.
Yeah.
Was at, like had
Madam
AI.
Robot. Come on, let's get it.
Megamaid.
With a face. She's got a face. It's gray. It's scary. It's very lifeless, but full of life at the same
Oh
time.
my God.
It's very strange. But we have to find this. But
Kinda like
the
Joe
robot
Biden.
has AI, and it's an actual interview. And the interviewer goes, "What is your biggest fear when it comes to AI and robotics?" And she like does this weird like scrunched face
Oh yeah.
and pauses and then goes like, "I'm afraid that AI and robots will take over humanity and humans won't be aware of it." And that
I
to
know
me
that
is
for
the
sure.
scariest thing.
Yeah.
Look, I know that for absolute certainty
ignorance
because
is
this
bliss.
is what's going to happen. It's going to like everything that a mind is, a brain is, a stimulus and response. If they're slowly stimulating and responding like to memes and giving us these little rewards and corralling us in a direction, everything's going to get like homogenized. Everything's going to be one thing. And yeah, we will be controlled by the robots. There was a question in the chat. Let me...
While you look for that question, I also want to point out the fact that this episode in particular is a really interesting example of how they might be putting too much THC into marijuana these days.
Whoa, not
This is a
enough.
case study.
That's me.
Yeah, because like we've done for 12 minutes like
Ooh, it sounded like you were beatboxing there for a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little choppy chop. I see Gundam style. I don't know if that's Gangnam
It's not the
style
mic.
spelled wrong.
Gundam, the big metal
Gundam,
robots.
the giant robots.
Oh, yeah, that's who it is.
Maybe I'm blowing the mic out. Is that what's happening? Is it that kind of chop?
Your voice is too much.
Yeah, your
The mic
voice
cannot
is so
handle it.
powerful.
Powerful for this
Yeah.
microphone.
But
Go to Gondor.
That's probably it.
fly, you fools.
I think Stoney nailed it. I think it's the internet.
Is it secret? Is it safe?
Huh?
I do think so.
I said that the other day to my kids in the exact same tone to the point where I stopped and thought, oh no.
You're like, am I a robot? Is that me?
It was everything was the same frequency, cadence, the acoustics, everything. And it's really freaky when that happens in real life.
Oh,
I can't
Perfect.
take.
No need for take two. I almost looked over my shoulder like, who just said that?
did you say?
Podcast is ruining my life.
It's great. Listen,
Look, I'm a
AI makes
ventriloquist.
our
I
lives
can
better.
throw my voice.
Greta Gerwig.
I mean, how?
Okay, well, that wasn't. I'm not an impressionist.
That's just, wait, what are you talking about? She's excellent. She's excellent. She should have been nominated. She should have been nominated. At least a nomination. She will be good. She'll win. She'll win eventually.
He's changing colors like his mic.
We're trying to get Lee to match his mic right now. Play. Let's get Lee to match his mic. Wait, they're headed.
Dave
they're
will know
intersecting.
this reference. I'm at squeaky bed level of giggles
God.
right now.
Squeaky bed.
Oh no, his mic is blue. Let's not get him there.
I have a mood microphone.
Rachel says, when my son was 7, he told me he really didn't like my Darth Vader voice. Well, maybe you have a really
Wait.
scary Darth Vader voice.
Why do you sound like Darth Vader?
Yeah. Yeah, tell us.
You are not the father.
My dad. I remember my dad used to walk down the hallway when I was a kid, and I would still be in my room sleeping. But he breathed so loudly that it sounded like Darth Vader. And I remember like thinking that at some point, like,
Oh,
my
that is
God.
scary. That is people thought he was a robot. Speaking of robots, I feel like this episode is the robots are taking over. But
Was he the first AI?
in the first Star Wars, people were like, he was a robot. That guy's a robot. And then the second one, when he said,
I am your father.
people were like, wait, no, he's a robot though, but he's a human. And then,
Anything's
It's an
possible.
Star Wars, we love it. But turns out Darth Vader was never a robot. He was a human, and that's why humans should stay, and robots
To
should
be
go.
fair, he did have a robot hand and buttons all over his chest.
I thought you said hand and butt. He had a robot butt.
Yeah, robot hand.
Yeah.
Robot butt.
You should have seen that butt in action. There was some kind of mechanical thing in that.
Yeah, his face was breathing. You should have heard what was
You should
coming
have seen
from
his other lightsaber.
I am your father.
Darth Vader.
The
Man,
Schwartz.
Schwartz. Speaking of,
They're making
Like-
a second
Whoa,
one, right?
whoa. Okay, wait. Glow wormhole. Robot fear story. One time on shrooms, I spent 3 hours getting scared of the air conditioner.
yeah,
It's kind of scary, robot.
it is. Oh, you just-
It's looking right at you, Lee.
So many mouths. Breathing its cold air on
It's like the
nape
opposite of-
your neck.
It's like the opposite of a scary furnace.
Goosebumps rise from your flesh. I love the
terrifying.
idea of doing like short horror stories about things
Out
that
of
aren't
nowhere.
scary.
Yeah.
just make people scared of their entire
Impromptu.
environment. That really does happen though. You get like scared of like the mirror in the dark because of like Candyman or something, or or Bloody Mary. Those things, everyday things will start to scare you, or like the coffee monster. You know about the coffee
Yeah.
monster?
Or sometimes if you look into your eyes and then you realize you don't recognize the person you've become.
Yeah, that can be really upsetting.
That's that can be the
Different kind of
scariest
horror.
thing. And then you just pick up the pipe.
Yeah,
Or
then
the
everything's better.
bubbler, and then you're good. You'll be fine.
There are some medicinal uses for our favorite flower. It really does. It really can.
I do
improve
have to.
it.
I do have to.
Count to three.
Go on, Lee.
I do have to say, my therapist asked me if I smoke, how much weed I smoke. She actually said, "How much marijuana do you ingest?" And I'm like, "Oh, this."
Medical.
Immediately knew, okay, this person does
This is a
not
trap.
do this.
This is a trap.
I host a show called The Stony Rolls.
Yeah.
And when I said how much I ingest marijuana, there was like obviously no judgment, but there was judgment.
Was that like the first
Yeah.
question they asked you to? Like they.
I think it's because
saw
of
you,
how I
they're like-
smelled.
They saw you and like, okay.
They're like,
for
All
starters.
right, I think I know your problem right here.
I'm high, just
You're
smelling
not
you.
doing enough.
Takes a sip from the bong. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna start lying to my therapist. I think.
I think that's the best route for therapy.
That's how it works.
No. Look, I had a therapist a few years ago, and she was very maternal. She was around my mom's age, so it did this like weird number on my head where like I would go there and I'd be like, "Yep, mom, everything's great, doing great," because that's kind of like.
Whoa.
So I wasn't telling her my problems. I was just saying, guess what? I'm doing great because I wanted to, say I didn't want to make her upset. My therapist.
You go and you raid the mini fridge in the office. You just take it, like
What do we
talk
got?
a little bit. Then you go in the bathroom and try and hide the fact that you're smoking weed.
During your
That was my
Yeah,
therapy
it's
session.
like, I'll be out in a minute, Mom.
It was great.
Lighting the
Everything's
candle.
great. Don't worry about it. You
Another
don't have to
match
worry about a thing.
Blowing through the paper towel roll. Like,
I'm
Those
fine,
were the
mom.
days.
Everything's cool. Yeah, so I had to get a new therapist actually because I wasn't. So Lee, we joke. You got to be honest. You got to.
yeah, no, I'm
divulge.
joking. I'll be brutally honest.
Yeah, you got to just do it. Got to bite the bullet.
out
Got to
around
find out
me.
what's going on for real. So in order to fix.
Joking that you're going to be brutally honest?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm going to be somewhat brutally honest.
Yeah. Just
Nice.
be kindly brutally honest, if you can. I mean,
I don't deserve
I think
that.
the therapist
I
can
deserve
take it.
punishment.
That's what you're
That's
here
a different
for.
type of therapy. That's a whole other service that you can get somewhere else. But both equally valid, I think.
Oh my goodness. The world's falling apart. Let's laugh about it.
I think that's the best medicine. I think we should, actually. You know,
What else are we going to do?
we're sharing
Probably not
joy.
gonna get. It's probably not going to get any cooler, is it?
No, not this
No.
week.
It's just
No,
going to
no,
keep
no,
getting
no.
hotter.
Yeah.
It's this is the coolest it will ever be for the rest of our lives. But at this
Yeah.
time of year.
That's a sad reminder that every single year is the hottest year on record now, which is a reality. I think there was something recently that I heard that they were trying to get the Republican agenda to finally understand the value of climate change. They were like, it's going to affect your stocks in some way. It's going to
Yeah.
affect
Yeah. Oh,
something,
yeah, that's how you
your
get through them.
money at some point.
Monetarily, you're going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
They
As well
don't
as
care.
I know, unless you attack the wallet, unless you say, "Hey, look, this is going
But
to
also,
impact you."
this is gonna. I personally think, obviously, I don't know, but this is gonna sound ageist, and it's not ageist. But I think they're part of a generation that has refused to give up power, and they're so old now and so selfish that they know that they're gonna be gone by the time any disastrous effects kick in. Too much that would affect them, so they don't give a shit.
I think you're absolutely right. I think that you hit the nail on the head. And, it's the same thing. It's the billionaire mentality. It's like if a billionaire is somebody who really loves making $1 billion, why would they stop there? Because they're really good at making money. That's all they like to do.
Jeff
You know?
Bezos has invested money in building a giant clock that will go inside of a mountain that will last 10,000 years. And he said the reason he wants to do it is to build something that will outlast humanity. Humanity has been around for hundreds of thousands of years. He knows something we don't if he thinks we have less than 10,000 left.
Whoa.
Also, why not put that money into helping
And why
that
not
happen?
put, instead of a fucking clock in a mountain, pay your workers a living wage?
Yeah. So I guys really got to get this project done.
Really, that mountain doesn't tell the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you guys like
How-
to work there?
How about you build the clock and then maybe we'll talk? It's
How
a
many
poem.
decades?
Nice warehouse, or you can go to the mountains.
How many decades or years or weeks do we have, do you think?
Oh,
Like,
yeah. And
before-
then there's also the Christo-fascist, the world will end and we will go to heaven kind of mentality.
Well, here's a one cool thing about the 10,000 year clock. I believe it's every year for 10,000 years, it chimes in a brand new melody that it hasn't played.
So we can.
So it's
the
got,
new melody drops.
it's got an Alexa hookup. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexa, what year is it? It's the year
Yeah.
4000.
I think what it also does is every year when that chime happens, it somehow sends a pulse into the Earth's core and it just starts heating the world by like a degree.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate evil master James Bond villain thing. And
Turns
he does
Earth
it
into a
slow
bomb.
burn. He turns it into a slow burn bomb.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like the left and the right have real problems getting along. I think that's an original thought. But also, you know what's the opposite of that? What is actually good? Kendrick Lamar had a concert on Juneteenth at the Forum. It was amazing. I watched the whole thing. It was
Unbelievable.
incredible. He got every gang in LA to unite over music in such a beautiful fashion. I was really moved by it. I thought that was like, look at this guy who's a true artist who really wants to do something good with art and bring people together. Finally, somebody who can actually
While
do that.
taking a PDF file down.
Taking exactly. He struck a chord and it was probably A minor.
Well,
Yeah.
That's I think up for it's officially can be nominated for an award, even though it's a diss track.
I mean, it
It's
should.
really good. it's
president
just
of whatever recording. I don't know if it was the Grammys or what.
Was just like, that
was like,
song's
yeah,
badass.
Yeah,
Yes.
I believe we're putting it in this year. We're not
Also,
even waiting for votes.
didn't it get 5 encores before Kendrick was just like, we're not.
He
I'm
played
not
it
doing
5
that
times
again.
in a row.
I don't know.
I don't know how many times I can do this.
He played it, 5 times in a row.
And the crowd still wanted more.
Yeah, it's a great track. It's a great track. But
It's like a revolutionary track.
I was thinking about it, and I really appreciate the fact that we had this modern gentleman's duel, as it were. There was no blood, there was no violence. It was just poetry. It was 2 grown men spitting poems at each other. But it was also the fact, and I see Kendrick's point. Kendrick's like, I honor this art form. This is a valid thing that I do. And Drake, you're nothing but like a facade. You want the fame, you want the fortune. And I kind of found I appreciated that angle, and I think that's why he won, because he was being authentic.
Honestly, I haven't seen a feud this wonderful since Bret Michaels versus Axl Rose.
Oh, well, tell me about that one. I don't even know that one. I should know that one.
Yeah, you should know that one.
should know
90s, VH1, MTV, the height of when those 2 channels were good. VH1.
I saw Rock of Love. I saw every episode of Rock of Love, so I don't know.
This was before Rock of Love. This is when Poison was a band. And Bret Michaels versus Axl Rose.
How's it
They
going?
hated each other. And then Axl Rose
Sound like
hated
wrestlers.
Kurt Cobain because Kurt Cobain was like, I just want to play punk rock. And Axl Rose was like, no!
It's a pretty good impression.
It hurt.
That's how you know.
And then Slash was like, I just post weird pornographic cartoons on my Instagram. Yeah.
They are
Like,
weird,
I
but they're
follow him
pretty.
because every once in a while he posts something really amazing, but sometimes he posts these things where I'm like, if anyone sees me looking at what Slash is posting, I could go to jail if I'm near a school.
Right. Within 100 feet.
Again.
Oh.
I just go into court and the judge is like,
one.
go into court and the judge is like, Slash's Instagram at the school again. Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. It's just a coincidence. It just popped up. I got a
Validate your
notification.
parking. You leave.
I give the stenographer a cool secret handshake that we've
It's just a
developed.
revolving door. You're like, why do they put the courthouse right next to the school?
I've just pulled my phone out. And
This isn't even fair. It's like shooting fish in a schoolyard.
Your Honor.
Yes, that's my life.
Yeah. Well, it sounds
busy.
trying.
It's tough. The judge gave me a chance. They kept my phone so I could come do this podcast.
Right. They said you got to turn off your Slash notifications and stop compulsively
Just stay away
checking.
from schools.
Yeah. Or stay away from schools.
I can't help it. There's a school right across the street.
Right.
Honestly,
You're always within, like, 100 feet, 200 feet of a school? Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kinda
so-
nice.
so you're breaking the law every time you go to the
lives
bathroom.
near you. Then
Yeah.
that's kind of nice.
well, I also like that I don't need a clock sometimes. Because
Oh,
there's
okay.
also this, the school is attached to a church which has a tower, a bell
And it
tower,
rings?
Yeah.
Oh.
and it rings once an hour. That bell
Do you-
tower.
Now, let me ask you something. Do you climb up that stairway to the bell tower, and are you the guy pulling
Yes.
on the...
Ooh, that'd be a good side job, actually.
It's a great job. I mean, I'm looking
not
at their hiring.
I'm not like a full-time moto, but I am quasi-moto.
That would make sense.
it only rings every 4 hours.
Thank you for the.
You can't say that so close to a school.
I feel like some people won't get that joke.
No. Well, the judge
I don't have
won't
that
buy
much
it.
faith in Gen Z
No.
to get any quasi-moto
I thought you were going
jokes.
to say James Cameron.
You know, there was a big Gen Z explosion with Dave
What?
Grohl
Oh
over the
no! Are
weekend.
they okay? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Parts everywhere.
I thought you
What?
meant they just blew up. That's a
Yeah.
terrible thing.
They
now.
blew up Gen Z. It's everywhere. Don't step in it. But
No, Gen Z is gonna save us. They will save us.
Dave Grohl said
Please
something
say
on
those.
stage the other day where he said,
Yeah.
"Look, it was off the cuff. Look, I've been on a stage. You got to buy time between songs. You just say stuff to the crowd off
That
the
was a
cuff." But
weird thing to say, though. You got to admit that was weird.
not that weird. Look,
Weird thing to
controversy.
I don't think it was. It didn't seem malicious though.
It
No, it
wasn't.
didn't seem malicious, but it was like a weird thing to say.
I hear both sides because I actually got a little bit more information about it. And Violet Grohl, Dave's daughter, had been attacked for saying something about Taylor Swift. So now I'm like,
okay.
oh, Dave
So
did
he's
have it
pissed
in
at
his
the
head.
Swifties.
'Cause
He's
he-
attacking the Swifties.
He is attacking the Swifties, but at the same time, think about it this way: he's on stage. Maybe the drummer, Josh Freese is his name. If he's like maybe fixing a drum head, Dave's standing there saying, "Oh, hey, anyway," he's vamping on guitar. He's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, listen, guys. So anyway, we're the Errors tour, and are you done fixing that damn drum back there?" You know,
Yeah.
and then he's just like, "Because we mess up a lot, and anyway, we play live." And then I know it was kind of a little bit of a backhanded thing, but I also appreciate the moment of just being like,
I obviously like Dave Grohl. I don't give a shit about how Taylor Swift feels because she's laughing her way to the bank no matter what. She's going to be fine.
She's
but I
fine.
do feel bad for those musicians who are like on the tour working their ass off
yeah.
and
she gets
playing
credit.
live.
Yeah.
And then hearing like shit like because that's gonna start a whole thing of like, well, okay, now
Yeah.
people think
Yeah.
I
Could we
don't fucking
possibly
do my
get
job.
like? Could we possibly
Dave
get
Grohl.
some diss tracks out of both of them?
but just
Oh,
instrumental
snap.
diss tracks?
That would be incredible. Well,
Oh well, yeah.
I'd like
Just
to hear
like a
them.
fucking band off? Oh, that'd be
But what if
sick.
they
I think we
start
already know the
dating?
winner.
What if they start dating, then they break up? Taylor Swift's gonna totally own Dave Grohl after that because she's gonna write an amazing song.
I
And it's
really
gonna
hope they
crush.
don't date each other. That's bad. Speaking of that kind of thing. I saw something that really disturbed me.
Go ahead.
It was
That had to be done.
Anthony Kiedis at the Laker game.
Yubba
And-
Dabba Do now,
He's what is he, 60?
dude. Yeah, I know what
61?
you're talking about.
And his
Yeah, it's
his new girlfriend's 19 years old.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not right.
That's fucking weird, right?
People talk
like,
about Leo, but like,
Yeah.
like that's like
How co-
38
Listen.
years old. That's a child.
he
Like,
walks past a school, he gets a girlfriend. He doesn't
Yeah.
go to court. It's crazy.
it's so that's messed up.
It's totally messed up.
I just my
Get
brain.
him, Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick, go,
Get him.
go, get him, get Anthony Kiedis.
Oh yeah, that would be an incredible. Imagine Anthony Kiedis trying to rap because he kind of rap rocks
Yeah,
back
he'd be
at.
fucked. Can you imagine?
He'd be like Yabba Dabba Do now the whole
Yeah.
time. And,
Yeah.
Every rhyme.
Kendrick would like tear him
Flintstones.
apart, and he would be like, "California wouldn't want to bone ya."
California, Los Angeles, California, California. He'd be like,
doing it well.
Hey there. I'm just a little old prairie dog out here in the desert, watching these Russian tumbleweeds roll on by and wondering to myself, what in the hell happened at that Goldern debate the other night? There's so much strife and confusion in this world, whether it's that Tangerine Meanie versus Joe Robbins-Borden, or it's Kendrick Lamar just decimating Drake, or it's Dave Grohl making a slight toward Tay-Tay. Breaks my heart. Well, that's when I got to thinking, what if I can make a sandwich out of my soup? It sounds crazy, I know, but no more crazy than any of those other pairings I mentioned earlier. Call me a dreamer, but I just want one good thing to come true. I believe in my heart. A sandwich that can hold a whole bowl of soup in it is the only thing that can unite us all. Because if we can get soup to unite with sandwich, then we can pretty much make anything get along. Anyway, that's just me. Help bring hope back to this world and make this pipe dream possible by subscribing to these knuckleheads on Patreon at patreon.com/thestoningrolls. Thank you.
Were you just vamping for time while you found that?
a little bit. I think it is time for Dave's show, which we don't know it, but it is about the Earth. Is this Dave's music? It is now.
I like it. It's fucking chill as fuck.
It's groovy.
Earth is pretty
It's
chill.
nice for
Yeah,
a morning episode. Dave, you've
I
got
apologize for not. I feel like every trivia question I was finding was just kind of a bummer last night. I tried to find
Yeah.
some fun ones. I don't know. I made 2 quizzes. Let's just say that. This is
so.
this
Like,
is one
how
of
do we
them.
play this quiz? Is it multiple choice?
Yeah.
And
Yes,
then
this
the
is
cheese
the same-
bags can.
This is yeah, all
I'm
the
honestly
same.
terrified.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 questions and a bonus.
Here we go.
So please, y'all out there, chime in, put your answer in the chat because we want to see what you think about Dave's game called not a bummer game where we
don't have
answer
to call
questions.
it my game. I just had to copy and paste a bunch of
Let's
stuff.
call it Up the Bummer by Dave.
We're
Stop, you don't have
up
to
the
put the
bummer,
music every.
where we turn the
That makes
bummer
it
upside down.
Yeah, we flipped the bummer up, so it's Up the Bummer by Dave.
Up the bummer. It's coined, Dave. You can't name your own show. You can't name yourself. You can't give yourself a nickname. It's called Up the Bummer.
Wait
from
a
now
minute.
on. Oh, Angel, welcome. First time chat. Yo, thanks. You can play too.
Yo!
You came in at the wrong moment.
Welcome to our game show, Up the Bummer by Dave.
Angel 420. Is that? Wait, hold on a second. Is that our friend 420 artist? Yes, it's 420 artist.
420 artists.
We've got a Full Throttle fan crossover. Welcome, 420 artist. Beautiful screen name. Excellent. A new fan of the Stoning Rolls. Welcome to the Stoning Rolls, 420 artist. Cheers to you. We'll get rolled up because we're about to play this game. Question number 1. Let's.
Oh God! All right.
Up the bummer.
So here we go. You're not gonna get that soundbite. Okay, here we go. What
got that
is the
one.
average annual snowfall in Antarctica?
Whoa.
Permanent.
Fun questions. I told you, real fun.
Average annual
What is the
snowfall?
average annual snowfall in Antarctica?
Whoa.
Is it A, 6 feet, B, 60 feet, or C, 6.5 inches?
You know, it's been a minute.
6.5 inches is this much?
Okay, let's. I think. I don't think it'll fit in your frame, Lee.
I think 6.5
Way
inches
too-
is this much?
That is, I think
about
so.
6.
All right, so we got what is the average annual snowfall in Antarctica? A, 6 feet, B, 60 feet, C, 6.5 inches.
Now, you know how I like to walk through my thought process on this. Now, I
I
saw
love
a
it.
movie called The Thing. If you've seen The Thing, it's John Carpenter. It takes place in the very same place, Antarctica, is it called? There was lots of snowing going on in that. There's a lot of snow, and if there's that much snow going on one day, if it's 3 times 365, I'm saying it's over 12 feet of snow. Was that one of the questions? Was that one of the
We got
answers?
6, 60, or 6.5 inches.
600 feet. 60 feet, at least.
D, 600.
I think it's 60,000.
These are right answers here.
I'll take none of the above. Choose my own. Okay, you're going 60?
60 feet. It's 60 feet of snow in Antarctica.
Okay, so walking through mine, also referencing a movie, The Arrival with Charlie Sheen. Now that movie talks about global warming far before Hollywood was talking about global warming, I think. I'm not sure. You don't quote me on that, please, God. But in the beginning, there's a scientist in Antarctica, and she finds a dandelion coming out of the snow. Now, if there's a dandelion coming out of the snow, factoring in global warming, I'm saying it's, you know what? It's not snowing as much as it used to when The Thing was filming. I'm going to say the 6 feet, 6.5 feet. What was the
6.5 feet?
6 feet,
6
60
feet.
feet, or
6 feet.
6.5 inches.
I'm going to go 6 feet of
6
snow.
feet.
Average annual. 6
Average
feet.
annual.
You know, are all the answers in the chat here? So we've got Glowworm's got B, Little Cherub's got C, Rachel's got C, Angel 420 A. So all right, let's see. And Stony Spike says C. See, I'm just making sure everybody's answers are in. So what is the correct amount of snowfall in
All right.
Antarctica?
The answer is C, 6.5 inches.
This
What?
much?
Yep.
That is
Explain
not
that to you later.
that is counterintuitive as
I mean,
anything.
I don't have a more.
We're
I
all
don't
gonna
have-
die.
I don't have a more descriptive answer.
Is that
than
what that means?
My thought is it's probably just like so cold that it just doesn't snow. That there's just snow there.
So
I don't know.
I'm going
But
to
if you
quote
think
Bill and
about
Ted
it,
3.
I won that one.
I'm going to quote Bill and Ted 3 and say, out of all the counterintuitive ideas you've ever had, that is the counterintuitivest of them all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm going to point this out too. Not any slight against that movie because I really enjoyed it, but I feel like you might be the only person who's ever quoted Bill and Ted 3.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, think about it. Seriously, I'm
Yeah.
serious. That's cinephile stuff right there. I love it.
My name is Dennis.
We got some great responses there. All right.
Little Trevor's team was pissed about that answer, so you take it back, Dave.
Well, I will get ChatGPT to fact check it later.
Oh, Stony Spike comes in with Antarctica is technically a desert because it gets so little precipitation.
That was coming up on my Earth facts a lot too. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, Lee, wasn't that in one of the wait what questions?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Wait,
Is this
what?
a crossover?
We're taking over. Dave's up the
Lee, I
bummer.
told you I made a quiz for you, but I just made one question. You got the rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Up
Later.
the bummer by Dave.
Here we go. All right. Question number 2. In what month is the Earth closest to the sun?
Oh, I
What
know
month?
this call.
I don't have a lot of flair in my questions, Lee. I'm sorry. I don't have a whole backstory.
That's what's throwing me off.
This isn't like a recipe on the internet where
Hey,
I just go right to the
Yeah,
goods here.
Dave is
my
straight to the
family was
point.
born on a small farm in Wisconsin.
Dave
What
means
month
business.
is the Earth closest to the sun?
It's called perihelion, I think it's called, something like that. Periheliotrope.
January.
Uh-huh.
B, February. C, July.
I know this
I
question.
mean, I feel like I know
I
it.
was going to have 12 of them, but
I remember Earth science.
Wait,
Here's my thought process.
Stony Spike says A.
I'm going to go with Stony Spike because here's why. I remember this. This is my reasoning, and I'm going to explain it. And Lee, you can counter me if you have another explanation, but I remember this. It's about the Earth travels in an ellipse. The sun is one of the foci of that ellipse. And when the Earth is like, wait, now I might have to change my answer. Oh, no. When the Earth is furthest away, it gets more direct sunlight, which is the hotter months. But when it's closer, I think, or in the northern hemisphere, I don't know the answer.
I'm going to go with A because I jump off bridges when my friends ask me to.
Yeah.
But I will say that I am confused a little as to why July is so hot.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Isn't it like we're closer to the sun? That's why it's hotter. That seems like,
It's like right there.
yeah, the sun is so close right now. I'm
You
gonna
got
say,
A, January,
going
B,
A.
February, C, July.
A.
you know what? I'm gonna be a dark horse in this one. I'm gonna say it's July because it's hot.
It's so hot.
It's hotter in July. What was the correct? It looks like everybody's answers. In Shadella 1978, says A. There's a lot of A's.
A
Everybody
lot of
seems-
A's going on.
Lot of
Yeah.
A's.
I feel the
Mhm.
pressure.
What about Angel? What do you think, Angel? How about
July is hot because she's confident. I love that.
Bro?
Really good.
That is a
really
very
good answer.
hot
I'm sticking
trait.
with A because of that answer.
Yeah, that's a good trait. I would say.
Well,
what do
sorry,
you say
Eric.
there?
The answer is A, January. I didn't know that. That's why I did that
That's a. Now that you say it, I should have gone with my first
question. I
my
think
Earth
you
science
had
memory.
the science to back it too.
did,
but Dave, did you write down why July's hot?
Because she's confident.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, makes sense.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
All right,
Right.
all right. Let's stick with the temperature here. And what is the Earth's average surface temperature?
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
We're
Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
like that makes a difference.
We're
I just needed to know that.
What is the Earth's average surface temperature? We have A, 72, B, 58.3, C, 80.7.
I'm gonna go touch the ground.
These are degrees?
These are degrees.
Okay.
What is it? Another Kelvin.
Average
What is-
temperature? It's
Kelvin Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Kelvin, Fahrenheit, Celsius.
Pounds
It's
of
obviously-
Fahrenheit. How
I just
many
wanted to get
pounds
it
of
straight. I
Fahrenheit?
just wanted to get it straight.
Centigrade.
These are degrees of Fahrenheit.
These aren't radian degrees. This isn't.
Yeah.
These aren't arcs that we're measuring.
What's the sine curve on that?
Yeah. I just
Tangent.
really want to get it right. I'm going with B because Stony Spike says B. I figure if you go with Stony Spike, you're probably going to get it right.
B. There's two B's.
I don't even
What's
remember
the-
what the question is.
What is Earth's average surface
Oh, yeah.
temperature?
I thought it was
Obviously,
98.6. Isn't that a band? 98
B,
degrees.
58.3, or C, 80.7.
Wait, B, that's awfully cold.
Yeah.
But I think it's accurate as well.
I'm gonna say it's Nick Lachey from 98 degrees. 98 degrees. That's my final answer.
Smart move, Lee. It's B.
What was B?
That's your answer?
B
Tell me
was
B again.
52 degrees.
58.3.
8.3.
Would you like
Favorite
one of
radio
them to be
station growing up.
52?
I want D to be 52.
Who? No, what was A again? Just as a reminder.
A was 72.
72. Feel like it changes every year. Every year's the hottest year on record. But I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with the crowd on this one because if we all lose, I don't have to take any kind of ownership. I can blame everybody else. That's why.
Yep, that's why I did it.
Okay. Well, okay, great. I'm going to start making these quizzes harder. And the answer is B. 58.3. I was so worried about them being such boring questions. I didn't think about the E's.
That's a good question, though. I would never even think about that. Actually,
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't have either if I didn't have the internet.
You know, so this is a fun fact about growing up on Long Island. The first time I was in Seattle, I was texting my friends. I'm like, "Hey, I'm in Seattle, guys. Isn't this crazy?" And they said, "Doesn't it rain a lot there? Doesn't it rain a lot there?" And I checked the annual rainfall. It actually rains 10 more inches a year on Long Island than it does in Seattle.
Get out.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's counterintuitive. So,
right.
so there, Long Island. It's like a desert.
You win, Long
comparatively.
Island.
This is now a tourism spot for Long Island.
Wet and
All
soggy.
right. Here we go. How big is Earth's radius?
Know this.
How big is Earth's radius?
Stony Spike, what is the answer?
These are in miles,
Oh, not degrees?
not degrees.
I know the circumference. So then I could do I could do math. You know what I could do? I could ask ChatGPT. Go ahead.
A 4,000.
Uh-huh.
B 5,000 miles. C 6,000 miles.
Pi r squared.
What was the question?
Oh wait.
How big is Earth's radius?
Okay, yeah. Let me go with 6,000 miles.
I'm gonna try to
6,000.
remember. So listen, I think I know that
4, 5, or
the
6.
the circumference at the equator is like 27,000 miles. So like if you do take that circle, right, and then you do math, you get the answer. I don't know the answer or the math.
Oh,
Right.
you don't know the equation, but you do know
I don't even
math
know
is
what
involved.
math that is.
But Lee, I do know the equation for time travel now that we asked ChatGPT. So let me
Yeah.
go into the future and find out the answer. So
Give
What
it
was
some
it?
pi.
pi r squared.
Glow Wormhole's
Okay.
coming in hot with the jokes today. I'm really appreciating it.
Giving it some pi. So now it was 4,000, 5,000, or 6,000?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Like, it seems like it should be 6,000,
Yep.
but why would that be the answer?
When it could be 5,000
Well, it could be 5,000.
or 4,000. I'm gonna say
How big is the circumference of the equator again? What were you talking about? 27,000?
27,000 miles. I think.
27,000 miles divided by 3.14.
Do the math. Ooh, Judella says C. 6,000. You know what?
Yeah, I'm
gonna
going
go with my
C.
good
I'm
friend.
going C.
And you wanted to do my 10-year-old's homework?
Yeah. We would have not done well. I guess it's summer now, so they don't have much.
Yeah.
Summertime and the quiz is easy.
Okay, we got 4, 5, or 6.
Ooh.
Do I need to count down like Lee to get answers out of you guys?
I said the answer.
I'm gonna say
yours?
I'm gonna go with Judella 78.
C.
I trust her judgment. I just a little backstory about Judella 78. She recently, in the last few years, took a calculus class for fun. So
Yeah, I'm
she
going C.
probably
Definitely C then.
yeah. Go with Judella on that one.
4,000, 5,000, 6,000. All right. We got
We'll just say the answer.
we got a little bit of everything in the chat.
Yeah.
A's, B's, and C's. Well, the answer for all you math wizards out there is 4,000.
I knew it.
Oh, Judella,
Got
you let
right
me
in
down.
there.
You forgot to carry the one. Oh.
Yeah. Again, I don't have the math to back this up.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just trust that it says that.
This is Dave's Trust Trivia.
That is up the bummer.
Yeah.
That was up
No
the
need
bummer.
for take two. Shouldn't have trusted me.
Was that the bonus? Do you have a bonus question?
That was not
for
the
us?
bonus. I have a bonus.
You have a bonus.
There's a bonus question for Up the Bummer, the new
Wait, are
game
you
show.
telling me we're getting a bonus up the bummer?
We're getting a bonus
It's
Up
a
the Bummer.
2 for 1, Lee.
A
Two for up the
twofer.
bummer?
A number two for. I can't wait to hear what we've got
Wait
going
till
on.
we get into the double bonus round. All right. This one's kind of fun, actually. And
They've all been fun.
And I do have an explanation for this one.
Hell yeah.
So that makes it a little bit more legit,
Just make it
That's
sound.
the bonus part.
believable. Yeah. Bonus, this one's fact checked.
Just say it with confidence.
All right, here we go. More than half of the breathable oxygen in the world comes from where?
From that part.
Damn it. It's
That was
Lee's
too
burps.
easy.
That was
I am your father.
From
Here we
the
go.
Darth Vader's gas mask, I would
Here we
say.
go. All right. More than half of the breathable oxygen in the world comes from where? A. Forests. B. Clouds. C. Oceans.
Ooh. I know
Now
the
I would
Amazon.
have thought it was the forests, the rainforests.
Yeah, like
Right?
Amazon, right? Is like
Yeah.
a huge supplier of oxygen. But
They always say that's our
You can buy oxygen on Amazon?
no, but they
Yeah.
always say that the
can buy anything.
forests are like our planet's lungs.
yeah.
Hmm.
So, and I know them personally, those who say that.
And lungs
that's-
deal with oxygen.
And that they say
That's the oxygen
lungs,
ones.
oxygen.
Good job, Columbo. I just
real-
got that one.
Yeah.
Hey, easy. Take that one. You have a off. More than half of the breathable oxygen in the world comes from where?
Yeah, that's a good one.
A.
Yeah,
Forests. B. Clouds. C. Oceans.
half the breathable oxygen. Well, I'm gonna have to say it's the oceans because I feel like there's oceans to 2/3 of the Earth's surface at least, right? And there's lots of green algae in the oceans, and green algae produces oxygens. So I would say that. That's what
Okay,
would be my-
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go with clouds, and this is why I'm gonna go with clouds because
Love the
I
variety.
personally think that it is forests.
Mm.
But lately, everything I've done has been wrong in some sort of way. So I have to
Blaming
go.
clouds?
I'm not blaming clouds. I'm just saying my thinking has to start changing. My initial answer is forest, but because I'm constantly wrong about things,
You're
Gotcha.
gonna go against your gut.
I'm going against my gut. I'm going to say
Interesting.
clouds.
Clouds.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So we've
Yeah.
got some oceans.
I'm sticking with the
We've got,
oceans, and frankly, I think we should have all stayed in the
forests?
ocean as animals because it's so inefficient to have
Too
to like.
scary down
Stony
there.
Spike says,
Yeah.
"Lee, no."
It's too efficient for what? For being here?
For water, I have to drink water. I have to put water inside the body now.
Yeah, and
in
it's
the
already
ocean,
out
you don't
there.
have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
You do. You should not drink ocean water.
I shouldn't. But if I was an anemone,
Where does all the salt go? Just stays in the ocean.
it goes on. You sprinkle it on your tacos.
Oh yeah.
It goes in the comment sections.
Salty.
So
okay,
I feel like the answers might be in. This is the final. This bonus question for up.
Inefficient. Dang.
That's pretty good, but
We're gonna be out of a job here as joke writers.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
All right. So, the answer is, well, was said well before I could even read the answers. Oceans.
We
Have
did
fun in the
it.
clouds, Lee. Hold your breath. All right, so actually more than half of our breathable oxygen comes from the ocean, the majority of which is provided by tiny plants called, oh boy,
Kevin.
phytoplankton?
Do they each get a name? I mean,
All
there's
the plankton?
yeah, each one. You just got to name a lot of them. There's so
They gotta
many.
fight for it. Phytoplankton.
Fido could be one
Fido.
name for one plankton though. Then you got to name.
Yeah.
Yeah, phytoplankton. Come here, Fido. Plankton.
It's ocean dogs. We get all of our oxygen from ocean dogs.
Yeah. Where my ocean dogs at?
I will make the game harder next time. But
No,
look, now with the wake and bake, everybody gets. You got.
Oh, Lee, we're
Everybody
losing.
Everybody can go into this day now feeling smarter and better.
Yeah, I feel definitely smarter. That was our first official episode of Up the Bummer, where we take the bum
And last, because
bummer
it has to
and we
be
flip it upside down.
a different way to brand this.
I already rented the shirts. Rented. I didn't buy them.
You already bought the domain.
it's done deal, man. It's
Probably
done
already
deal.
bought.
We're Up the Bummer. Well, that's a fun game. And
That was good.
The title's gonna stick for sure. I don't think there's any. It's definitely sticky.
Don't worry about that at all.
Sorry, I left you hanging there, Lee. All right, that's
We
all
do a
I can
supercut
sample
of all the
without.
scat stuff.
We should. Speaking of scat, yeah. Oh wow, we've got so
Oh,
much.
man.
This has been a great
You have to
episode.
get
I
our
think.
munchies.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
It's
I'm
munchy
ready to
time.
go down on a cliff bar.
Yeah, or climb a cliff bar.
You know what I've noticed? Okay, so I started saying.
You go to 7-Eleven, I get some munchies, I get some Skittles, I get something to drink, because I got the munchies.
That's right. We got the munchies.
I got the munchies.
This is the munchies part of the show.
Well, okay.
Be a good tattoo.
I've discovered a problem. You ever come up with a saying and then you say it and then you can't stop saying it accidentally?
You
And
like what?
you say it like it's a recognized saying for things, but it's something that you made. Recently, I made a joke. Instead of saying like, "Oh, I could go for something," I would say like, "Oh, this Cliff Bar. I'm gonna go down on this Cliff Bar," meaning like
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
As
But
if
now
somebody-
I've noticed that I am saying that without. Like I'm saying it
No
like
context.
everyone knows that that's a saying, and
Those are
that's not
inside
a saying.
thoughts. And they're
People
coming
just think
outside.
it's
Yeah.
someone named Cliff Bar. And
I was
then-
at a lunch recently, and the food came, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going down on this." And then
record scratch. Everybody
people were like,
silverware
"What?"
clinks down.
Then I remembered, oh, I made that up. No one knows that saying about food.
Well, I mean, you could start it. You can say that you're coining
I mean,
it.
how does
To
that
coin
how,
a
how
phrase.
how do phrases get coined? They have to start somewhere.
You got to keep repeating it.
Okay,
Lee.
thank you, Glowworm Hole.
Yeah, see?
Butter than nothing. That is also it's pretty good. I'm trying to think if I have any.
How did I escape the Midwest without hearing that?
Oh wait, the chat agrees. Going down on your food is a good thing.
See, you're
Go down on
started
your
it.
food in 2025.
Yeah.
I think this is enough folks to actually start a new
We're
saying.
coining a phrase.
Yeah, you all have to say that now. Whatever you're going
Call
to eat,
Webster.
call
Next
Webster.
time, and
book.
all of you have to do it in content. Start
Call
spreading.
Miriam and Webster. at
Yeah.
the same
Get
time.
him on the phone right now.
And all the dictionaries. I'm sure there's more.
Well, screw the Oxford Dictionary. Screw
Are
those
there?
guys.
Oh yeah.
They add too many letters to words.
Oh, I do like I'm dead cereal instead of in serious. I like
Ooh.
that.
That's a good one.
I'm dead
Yeah.
cereal.
Dead
I say that
cereal.
sometimes.
Spooky,
Oh,
too.
did you do that on purple? It's like instead of
See,
on purpose.
these are great.
Yeah. I did
We're
that on
just
purple.
de-evolving. Language has taken centuries to build up.
We don't
I'm
need
going-
it.
I'm too lazy. I'm just gonna say purple instead.
We're just going to speak in memes from now on, actually.
I'm dead cereal about how hard I'm going down on this pastrami sandwich.
He said that on purple, I think.
Whoever's eating lunch with us is going to be very
Do you have a
confused.
pastrami sandwich?
No, I was just thinking that's a good one to say. You're going to go down on.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Now I feel like I'm gonna go to a
Pastrami.
deli.
I
Yeah,
remember
let's all go
pastrami.
do a deli episode.
We should.
Get some
We'll
pickles.
get kicked out.
What's your
Go
lunch
down on
meat?
some pickles.
Yeah, what's your sandwich we could do? We could build sandwiches
I like
throughout the show.
I like a tuna melt with caramelized onions. That sounds really
I was thinking
good.
about tuna melts.
You-
Yeah.
You know what I like? I like a good. I'm a vegetarian. I love a good caprese salad sandwich, caprese sandwich or whatever. Just like
Now
some
we're talking like if
mozzarella,
you go to like a
balsamic.
deli, like Cantor.
I mean, yeah, they're not.
Langers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's gotta be a
do you
Reuben,
say?
man. I think.
You
Reuben,
like the
that's-
Reuben? The
I think
Reuben's
it's
a
just
solid
classic.
I feel like I don't go down on Reuben. Reuben goes down on me. You know, like,
Yeah,
It could be messy.
Cliff and
but
Reuben,
not in a pleasurable way.
Cliff and Reuben all going down on each other. It's a lunch. It's a full meal.
I
Delis
like to
have
go
always
down on a
supported Pride
good
Month.
Cobb salad sometimes too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Cobb salad's good.
I'm not touching that one.
you're not going to go down on a Cobb.
No.
That's
I'm a pretty adventurous eater. I don't see myself ordering a Cobb's.
Little Cherub's going to go down on the
Sorry.
pastrami. Glowwormhole's going down on a veggie dog.
now. Let me ask you this
Or an
question:
oyster platter.
Monte Cristo, yes or no?
Well, it rhymes, so I'm going to go. You know.
You know.
Yeah,
That's a vague answer.
I feel like royalty. Yeah,
Well, okay. I don't.
That's not my
I don't know
stomach.
anywhere that.
Outside.
I don't know anywhere that sells one except for the Blue Bayou at Disneyland.
Mhm.
hmm
That's the only place I know that
Oh,
sells a Monte
it
Cristo
exists.
sandwich, and like
Yeah.
it's delicious. So I'm going to say yes. Also,
Monte
it's
Cristo.
in the Blue Bayou. It's a magical restaurant where it seems like
That
you're
is a-
outside
that
at
is a
night,
fun
no
restaurant.
matter what time of day.
yeah.
You know what
It's
I
like a
used to
casino.
do? There's all kinds. You know what I used to do when I would go to the Cracker Barrel, which is going out of business, by the way, mostly because of the racism. But like
Yeah.
when I used to go to Cracker Barrel, stop there on like a tour in the South, they would have this thing called the double meat breakfast. This is when I ate meat, obviously, and I would take the entire plate of meats and put them on the toast, and then eat the entire plate of food as a sandwich. That was my signature thing that I loved. It's just like entire
Go to a
breakfast
Cracker
sandwich.
Barrel and order an Aristotle, and that's what
Yeah.
they bring here.
Oh, we actually had a thing called the Veda sandwich. We coined it at the local. It was Tim Hortons. That's the Canadian Dunkin' Donuts.
Tim Hortons
basically.
is good.
So in Canada, we would every morning before we went to the studio, we would go through the drive-through and we would get. Now dig this. It would be a toasted everything bagel with cream cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
I'm a little upset I don't have one right now.
Done and done.
You know what I did this morning? I attempted to make the viral scrambled pancakes.
Tell us about
seen
this.
that?
Yeah, I did.
Hey,
So thank you
that's
for
the folks at home who haven't heard of what this is. Tell
I
us.
don't know
mean-
what this is.
and tell us how
I-
it tasted. Tell us
Well,
how
first
it
of all,
felt going down your throat.
Stony Spike loves Cracker Barrel's mac and cheese, and good mac and cheese is nothing to be messed with.
I love mac and cheese.
Greatest.
So it's you just make the pancake batter, and instead of just pouring it in a little circle and waiting and flipping it, like you could pour like a lot in a skillet, and then you just start acting like you're making scrambled eggs,
Oh,
and all
I
the
act
batter
like that all
gets
the
kind of like rolled and like kind of individual like little pieces almost, and then so
I'm giffing out right now.
It can get like brown. It can get like crispier, you know. I guess.
Yeah.
And then you dump it all on a plate, and you could put I didn't have any powdered sugar, but like then it starts looking like funnel cake. If you think
That's amazing.
And then you serve. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I will say, like at the end, just like turn the heat up a little bit and try to like get it a little crispy, because otherwise it's kind of like little dough balls.
Right.
I did put a lot of butter in it, though.
I would call that popcorn pancake. That would be my. That's what I would coin it.
Yeah, you could do that. You could put it in like a little like fry container and like sprinkle some powdered sugar on that, and then just have it to go.
I love this. I love new forms of pancakes. I accept it.
Yeah, you know what? When Stoning Rolls podcast becomes as popular as Insane Clown Posse, when we can have our own festivals, we're having popcorn pancakes.
I should have got that.
That's it. You can't bring anything else in.
And if you ask for a fucking funnel cake, you're going in the ride that spins around a lot and kind of wobbles because we didn't pay too much money to rent it.
Yeah, it might, and if you're in the bounce house, it might blow away because we don't
tie it down.
Yeah, we didn't have a hammer to get the stakes in the ground.
Sometimes, if I'm lying in the bounce house, you know it's probably safe to go in there. It's not going to blow away. I weigh a ton.
Well, yeah, and we won't even blow it up. It'll just be like a slip and slide, really.
Yeah, that's at that point.
And then if we do blow it up, we're not telling you when we're deflating it. You just have to stay there until we blow it up again.
Yeah. There's a funny sound outside that sounds like a robot with like
the robot lady.
With the robot lady's heard. Well, she did listen to the entire podcast in 3 seconds. So
with explosive diarrhea, I got to add that because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like this robot ate everything we just described at once. It is getting wild. It's gonna get again.
It's 88 in here right now.
It's hot. Oh, by the way, we didn't talk about this on the actual show. We've been doing this for a year.
It's been a year, ladies and gentlemen.
We figured that out during the pre-roll.
We figured that out in the pre-roll. If you go to stoningrolls.com/stoning, patreon.com/stoning rolls. I don't know.
I think it's the Stoning Rolls. I think I've been saying it wrong.
It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as you find it.
Yeah.
This has been going on a year, and it's been like it's been a saving grace many times.
And the way we found that out is
boys.
We asked ChatGPT when was the first episode of the Stoning Rolls. It turns out it was June 12th, 2023.
Yeah, this month. Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Happy solstice Stoning Rolls, everybody.
41 episodes in a year. Or 40, I guess, because it was...
Yeah, this is the beginning of the new year.
This is the new... Is this the new season?
Is this season 2? Are we in season 2?
I dubbed 2024 season 2. So 2024, as of 2024, it's been season 2. Yeah.
Oh, so wow. Good job, guys. We're on season 2. Look at this. Yeah. We've been renewed
doing it
for another season.
Doing it well.
Oh my God. In-person party show.
That would
like
be
everybody?
Great.
Everyone? All the cheese bags. We're renting a convention hall. It's going to be very
We'll be at the downtown.
We're going to have all kinds of new forms of pancake. You can invent your own. We'll supply the batter. It'll be great.
Thank you for all the compliments. We don't deserve it.
We've come a long way.
We have. I think we have. We should be proud that we've amassed this lovely group of human beings in this chat right here. And all the folks are watching on YouTube on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. every week. Thank you guys so much. Remember to comment. And
all the reach outs on socials and stuff.
It's lots of fun. And it's a lifesaver.
Great. Yeah, tell your friends. It's a fun hangout. And we've got our brand new friend, 420 Artists, has joined the crew here. And
has anyone checked in on James Cameron Fan? I haven't seen James Cameron Fan in a while, and I'm worried because you know.
I feel like it might be
a lot of those subs going down to the Titanic. And I don't know.
Thank God. Aren't they like redoing that? They're gonna go back down.
Yeah. This time they're using a PlayStation 5 controller. It'll be fine.
Yeah, they've
charged
upgraded
it this time.
They charged it.
Well, guys, I'm proud of you. I love you. I love everybody out there.
Everybody.
To many more years.
I am your father.
We've done it.
What is that from, by the way?
I think it's from Maury Povich.
Maury?
Yeah.
Oh, this one?
You are not the father.
That's
Darth Vader.
That's Darth
Vader. That's Star Wars. The deep voice is Maury. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. you next week, cheese bags.
Love you, cheese bags. We need to have like a sign off. Go forth and pancake. Goodbye. We'll see you next time. And join us on Patreon if you're a Patreon subscriber. We're going to do the Roach Clip section now. We're going to hang out for another
Trying to do a
20
sign
seconds.
off.
It's pretty good. Bye, guys.
So glad we figured out who Darth Vader was.
Finally.
Who got it?